no time to waste, no time to waste, no time to waste, no. There's no time to waste, no time to waste, no time to waste, so you better do the damn thing right. You only got one life. You better do the damn thing right.
Welcome back to the ShoeBenderPod Podcast, guys. I'm so glad to have you guys back. We just had a great game. One with the Boston Celtics and the 76ers, man. What a game. What a game one. Before we get into that, though, dive into that, I'm going to get you guys to like, comment, subscribe to the page. It'd be so awesome. I'd greatly appreciate it. But, man, guys, what a game. What a game one we had with the Celtics and 76ers, man. It just finished not too long ago. Here, let me pull this up for you guys. It's Mondays. It's right here. So, yeah, we had a 76ers win in Boston in TD Garden, 119-115. Close game. And mind you, the 76ers were without Joel Embiid, the NBA's MVP, which everybody's saying is. And, I mean, he had a great season. But, he was out this game. So, everybody right away already picked the Celtics up below the 76ers out, especially in game one. Nobody gave him a chance in this game. And the whole game, since the jump, the 76ers were in the game the whole time. Bam, bam, back and forth, back and forth. The headline that gets actually, just swept under the rug in this series is actually the fact that, Doc Rivers is coaching against the Celtics. That's the team that, he won his only championship with so far. And, he's going up against him now. If you don't think that he's highly motivated as a coach, you're tripping. Because this guy is extremely motivated to beat this team. You got to remember that this is a team that fired him. They didn't believe in you no more. That type of thing, right? But, yeah, like I said, nobody gave the 76ers a chance today. And they came out and won, especially in the fourth quarter. James Harden went nuclear. He was 5 points short. He was 5 points short of a 50-piece. He just started making everything in that fourth quarter, third quarter. He got really hot from three. Made a key pass to Harris one time to tie the game, actually, or it was to take the net. I think it was to tie the game. Just a great fourth quarter. I mean, when there was like a minute left, you thought that the Celtics were gonna pretty much run away with this thing, right? That did not happen. The Celtics made a huge, when they, that historic line that they say when the Celtics play, like, oh, half the chick stole the ball. You know that one. You know what I'm talking about. That's exactly what happened to the Celtics this time. And it was Maxey that ended up intercepting the ball because he didn't really get a steal. They just threw him the ball. Like, Maxey was just standing there. Bam, he got the ball thrown because I forget who was over here right behind him. He cut. And when he cut, the guy passing the ball was not expecting that and threw it right to Maxey. Maxey was like, bam, like, oh, okay. And, like, mind you, there's only, 15 seconds left in the game, 20 seconds left in the game. Actually, no, there might have been a little bit more than that because they fouled Tatum with, 20 seconds left. So, either way, it was very late, in that minute left in the game, and he steals it, gives the 76ers a lead. They fouled Tatum. Tatum makes both free throws. And then James Harden gets back and gets that pick and roll that he really wanted, which was Horford on him. So he's sitting at the top of the three, dribbling the ball out because the Celtics got the ball back with 8 seconds left or 9 seconds left, something like that. Either way, man, James Harden was right there. Mind you, this guy was hitting everything from three up to this point. So he's sitting there, lolling, Horford to sleep. Next thing you know, he hits that dagger three. Just cashes it, bro. Cashes it. I mean, if you're a Boston fan, you're really going through it these last couple of days, man. I mean, you had your guys' Bruins just lose, and they set the all-time record in wins in hockey, and they just lost at home, too, in Boston. I mean, it's been a real rough week if you're a Boston fan, for real. And don't nobody feel bad about it. Ain't nobody feel bad for y'all, man, for real. Man, I hate the Celtics straight up. There's only two teams I really do not like. It's the Celtics and it's the Warriors. Everybody knows why. And if you don't, I'll let you know right now. I'm a huge LeBron fan. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, man, just a very bad time to be in Boston right now as a fan. Obviously, this is game one. It's not like they got sent home like the Bruins did last night. Um, but definitely, it's game one. It's game one, but it's already a series because the road team already won on the road. Like they said in the NBA, it's not a series until someone wins on the road. And the 76ers just won on the road. And if you don't think that's a massive boost of confidence, I'm not going to lie. In this game, too, I kind of got scared at first because I was watching it as I was coming back from work. And so the quality wasn't that good, right? And so when Tatum fell down, I thought he was reaching his knee. But as I got a better look at it, it's because he got hit in the knees. You know what I'm saying? PJ Tucker swung down. I'm like, and he hit homie right in the knees, bro. Homie fell down like any man would. You know what I'm saying? And but just a great game won by these guys. But James Harden had a great game. Obviously, if the Celtics would have won, Tatum was right behind him with 39 and 11 rebounds. Brown had a good game. Maxey had a good game as well, though. I mean, it was a great game one. We're in for a series on this one, guys. But the only thing that's going to be a huge X factor as well is if Joel Embiid comes back. Because obviously James Harden isn't going to have to drop 45 if Embiid's back. He goes back to that assist, that pretty much a point guard. Back to that point guard role that he has been. And he's been really great at because he actually led the league in assists. So, I mean, he's been doing a really great job at it, making great decisions. The other game that we have going on tonight as well, though, is game 2 of the Western semis with the Nuggets and the Suns. The Nuggets were able to win game 1. Jamal Murray just went. I mean, he's on another level. I've been telling you guys this. If you guys been watching my podcast, you guys know that this ain't no fluke. This ain't no fugazi that Murray went off that first game. I've been saying it. I will continue to say it. The Nuggets are a whole totally different team when Jamal Murray is on the court. They just are, man. This guy he's an assassin, man. They call him the Blue Arrow for a reason. Like, he's about it. He could catch it. He could take over a game. He wants it, man. He's super competitive, extremely competitive. I love to watch Jamal Murray play. And, he's definitely given this team a lot of problems. Obviously, the Joker is always going to give you problems. I mean, he dropped like 25, almost 20 boards. Like, he's just, the Joker's the Joker, man. And there's a reason why he's a back-to-back MVP. Some people are saying he's MVP this year again, which would make him a 3-time MVP. But that, it's a great matchup. It's great matchups on both sides. Every second round series is really, really good. Every single one of them. The matchups are great. I mean, they're really gonna get. Every team's gonna get tested this second round. It's obviously the hardest round because it's before you reach the conference finals, right? When there's only 2 left in each conference. So ain't nobody trying to go home, man. Ain't nobody trying to go home. They're really going at it. The Nuggets are down right now, 18-21 in the end of the first quarter. Will that continue? I highly doubt it. But you never know. Devin Booker and KD could go off, but I don't see that, man. I really don't, because this Jamal Murray and Jokic pick and roll is just nasty. It's really nasty because Jokic is also one of those guys. It's like he's not just gonna roll to the basket and just try to attack the basket or shoot or anything. Like he's a willing passer. If there's a guy wide open in the 3, he's gonna attack you and he's awesome to watch play, man. It really is. This is a great series, great matchup on both sides in both of these games that we had today. Last night we had the Heat and the Knicks go at it in their game 1, and the Heat were able to pull away and win that game. It was very, very back and forth that first half, very back and forth until the second quarter. The Knicks caught a good run. I mean, they had 40 points in the paint. The Heat could not stop them at all in the paint. Then the second half came, and the whole thing switched. I mean, you got to remember, Eric Spoelstra doesn't get enough credit. He really doesn't, man. He's a great coach. He's probably top 5 coaches in the NBA right now. And like I said, he doesn't get the credit for it, which is just mind-blowing to me. This guy went to the finals 4 years in a row. Then he took another Heat team to the finals without LeBron and D-Wade. And he still ain't getting the credit, man. It's just so crazy to me, man, because I really love Spo. When LeBron was down there in Miami, I really loved Coach Spo. because I knew he was always going to be ready, and he always had the troops ready. And I mean, look what he's doing right now. You had Jimmy Butler go off again. Let me see here, because it wasn't just him. I believe Vincent went off. Let me see here. Bam Adebayo Vincent went off. Who was it? Kyle Lowry dropped another 18. Let me see here. Butler had 25. I mean, so, it was, like I said, it was a great game. First quarter, it was back and forth. Second quarter, the Knicks kind of caught hot. In the third quarter, then they started going back and forth again. But then, Kevin Love started throwing those outlet passes that he used to throw LeBron James all the time, right? Where he just catches it, looks down court, boom, just soccer throws that thing. And he's so good at it. He's so good at it, man. And it was really cool to see Kevin Love, get his shine in the playoffs because, it's K-Love, man. I'm always going to have love for K-Love. But the Heat look way dangerous, man. They're like the Lakers on the Western Conference, man. Like, I really think these teams are way better than what they were seeded, and they're tough for every team. I mean, the one good thing about this series too is that the Madison Square Garden was rocking, man. They were making so much noise. That's playoff atmosphere right there. I love to see the Garden get lit like that, but I also love to see them lose. Because I'm obviously rooting for the Heat in this one because LBJ back to back, D-Wade, CP. You know what I'm saying? Eric Spoelstra. But yeah, so it was a great game by the Heat. They were able to close it late. I mean, Jimmy Butler kind of scared everybody because in the fourth quarter, there was like 5 minutes left in the game, and it was only a 3-point game. The Heat were leading at the time, 95-92, and Jimmy straight rolls his ankle, and I mean, it looked bad, man. He was down for a while. It's something you definitely don't want to see, especially when it's your best player, in that much pain. But, he was able to finish the game, and the Heat were able to win the game and steal one in the Garden. Like I said, this is a series now because the away team won. So right off the bat, you jump right into a series, and now all the pressure's back on the Knicks, because they're the higher seed. They're supposed to win, right? But these lower seeded teams are having a great advantage in the playoffs. And I would not be surprised at all if Miami wins this game because they are playing some great basketball. They are hitting their threes. They are playing great defense. Their role players are stepping up. They are a very, very dangerous team in the Eastern Conference. I mean, them knocking out the number 1 seed and then winning again this game against the number 2 and number 3 seed. I mean, that ain't no fluke, man. This is a really serious team, and you have to take them like that. Yes, I know that Giannis missed 2 games in the previous series, which I feel like would have changed the series. I mean, who wouldn't have thought that? I mean, this guy was dominating the paint when he was playing. I mean, in that loss, he had like 30 points in the triple double. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's the Greek Freak. He would have changed that series, but he got hurt. He fell real hard on his back, and they weren't able to recover from that. I feel like, me personally, I felt like they thought like, hey, I think we're good enough to at least win one game, and then if we fall back or we tie it, then we'll have you play. But that did not happen. It actually kind of backfired on them. But, it is what it is. That was a series before. There's a whole new series. But like I said, the Miami Heat are a very, very dangerous team, man. Do not take them lightly. If you're a betting man, I'd definitely be betting them until the Eastern Conference Finals to see who they play against. But right now, they are probably the hottest team in the Eastern Conference right now. Let me see here. We also had the Kings and the whack-ass Warriors got it. And oh my gosh, bro. This game pissed me off so bad. As a fan, I was so mad at this game. And it's not even that the whack-ass Warriors won, right? Because, ain't nobody care about it. I mean, you already know what's going to happen this next series, dog. You already know what's going to happen. That ass is going home. But anyways, let's get back to this game real quick. Yeah, so you had the Kings and the Warriors going at it. And I mean, the Kings were in this game. They were in this game the whole game until the third quarter. The third quarter came, and Kevin Looney came. Pause. You had him. Steph started going nuclear. I mean, he dropped a 50-piece, set a playoff record. Everybody was going crazy already, saying, oh, greatest performance ever. Slow down. It's the first round. Like, you guys will do anything to try to boost anybody up over LeBron. I swear. Every time, it's always someone does something. Like I said, like I've been hearing it too. Like I heard it with the Suns when they were talking about KD and Booker. They were like, they're gonna have to play the whole 48 minutes if they want to win. Blah blah blah. This is and I just think it's so funny. It's just kind of like, bro. So you're telling me you guys are trying to tell these guys to do what LeBron's been averaging his whole year? I mean his whole career, because LeBron averages like 46 a minute, bro. This ain't no fluke. Like, he's been doing this forever. But I just think it's so funny how they, like, the media just try to hype these dudes up just to try to push them over LeBron. First of all, it's never gonna happen, ever. But my bad. Keep on getting sidetracked, guys. Back to the game. Curry dropped that 50-piece, whack ass Curry. And Kevin Looney. I mean, nobody was trying to get rebounds on that Kings team in that third quarter. It's like these guys were scared of the ball. Like, literally, there was nobody trying. I don't even know why. Like, bro, Mike Brown, you're supposed to be the coach of the year. And you let that platoon stay on that court and just get out rebounded play after play after play after play. Not once did you decide to make any substitutions, anything. You let these guys literally take the heart out of that team and that crowd, because that crowd was looking for something to cheer for. But you can't cheer for something if it's so deflating seeing not even a team, one guy out hustling your whole team, because that's exactly what Kevin Looney did. He out hustled that whole entire Kings team. Every single one of them. He wanted it more. He wanted those rebounds more than anybody on that court, and it showed. And it was so frustrating. Like, it's like, bro, this is supposed to be professional basketball. There's no way in heck one guy should be out rebounding the whole team. Especially when you got Sabonis. Bro, Sabonis, you're like a 7'2", bro. You're like 7'2". Looney looks like he's literally about to freaking fall over because his back is killing him so bad. And yet he's still outplaying you. Like, it was just so frustrating watching that third quarter, seeing just one guy take over and rebounds. And then, obviously the one that benefited the most from it was Curry, because he was getting those second chance points. He really kept on picking on Murray in the pick and roll, bro, like bad. And that's the other thing I don't get too. It's like, bro, you see that this guy is cooking this kid alive, and you don't sub him out. And by the time they did sub him out, like, it was too late. Like, the energy was already sucked out of that team. And then they weren't making no shots, literally no shots. They stopped attacking the rim. You cannot get in the 3-point shootout with the Warriors. You are going to lose 9 out of 10 times. And I'm talking like a really high 9, like a 99, like really close. Like, that's their game. There was there was a point too in that third quarter where sometimes the Warriors weren't making some shots, and the Kings could have easily came back on them, but they just weren't getting no rebounds. Literally, they were getting, like, Looney put on a masterful class of freaking rebounding in that third quarter. Like, for real. You really want to show somebody, like, hey, you don't need to score points. You just need to work your ass off and we'll win games. Put him a tape of freaking Kevin Looney, bro. Because this ain't the first 20 for 20 rebound game he had. I think he had another one a couple games ago as well. So it's like, bro, like, why was nobody putting a body on anybody? Like, anybody, especially that guy. Y'all should be double teaming that guy to not get a rebound. It was just so wild. Like, the Warriors definitely earned that win, and the Kings definitely earned that loss, for real. Like, that's just embarrassing, man, to get out rebounding like that. Like, that literally right there, that whole sequence was just showing, like, yo, this guy wants it more than everybody on this court. Everybody. And, and it sucks. And, it sucks because Looney isn't going to get that praise because you had Curry over here drop 50 points. But nobody's saying Curry got those 50 points because this guy gave him all those second chance rebounds. But yeah, the Warriors move on. They're going to face the Lake Show which they're just gonna get demolished by, because that rebounding shit ain't gonna happen against the Lakers. And excuse me, they haven't been that hot from the field. Wiggins wasn't making no shots. Clay wasn't making no shots. Draymond, for some odd reason, starting to knock some down. But it's still not enough for you to have to like worry about him. I just feel like it's a bad matchup, and like I said, at the end of the day, the Warriors are horrible on the road, and the Lakers are not gonna let you get away with wins in LA. They're just not. They're not the Kings. They're not gonna let you come into their home and win twice back to back. Like, that ain't gonna happen, especially when you have this horrible freaking road loss record. Excuse me. But yeah, that's what happened Sunday, and like I said, today we got those games going. Tomorrow, the heck? They moved the game. The game should be tomorrow. Oh, there we go. My bad. I was all hitting Wednesday. But tomorrow we got the Heat and the Knicks again. And then, of course, the biggest game, probably the NBA Finals already. That's how everybody's going to treat it. I mean, it's going to be the highest rating game in the whole playoffs. I guarantee it. This game right here is going to be more high rated than it's going to have higher ratings than the finals. And that's the Lakers and Warriors game. And it's tomorrow, and I can't wait. I cannot wait, because I want to be the ones to knock out this team. I want LeBron to take this team out. Take them out. AD, there's nobody on that team that could guard you. Literally nobody. And then you got Rui, who's been coming into his own. Reeves, who's been coming into his own. D'Lo just had his best game in the playoffs. I mean, the Lakers are riding super. We had 55 blocks as a team this last round. Like, we're about it. We really are. This thing, everything that the Kings were letting you get away with, the Lakers are not going to let you get away with that. These guys are ready and they're hungry. I cannot wait for this matchup. I love matchups like this. This is a rivalry. You know, people want to talk about rivals. This is a rivalry. It really is. And there ain't nothing else like it right now in sports between LeBron and that whack ass dude from that whack ass team. It's for real. I'm telling you, there's only two teams I don't like that I truly do hate. I already said which ones they were. But yeah, man, I cannot wait to see this game. I cannot wait to see it. Can't wait to match up against them. And I can't wait to take them out of the playoffs. It's going to be a great feeling. Such a great feeling. But we have those games going on tomorrow. Yesterday also as well. You know, I'm really not that big into hockey. I honestly just started getting into it. I'm actually learning as I go, the rules and all that stuff. But last night, the Seattle Kraken actually just eliminated the defending champs of hockey. And it was just so awesome, man. It was so cool to see that. It's always fun to see, you know, your home state win. And so whatever it is, it could be whatever. It's awesome to see them win. And I love it. It's cool that they moved on. And like I said, I watched that other game as well with the Bruins and the Panthers. And I didn't know that in hockey, you know, in overtime, the first person to score wins the game. I didn't know it was like football. And so when it happened, you know, there was still quite a bit of time left. So I was just like, oh, you know, there's quite a bit of game left. But nah, it wasn't like that. It was the first one that scored, and it was the Panthers. They scored, and they sent the best team in the NHL home, or historically the best team ever. And it's just been a crazy turn of events in hockey and in basketball, that you got these top seed teams losing to these lower seeds. But that's the playoffs, baby. That's the playoffs. That's what I always try to tell people. The regular season records don't matter no more. They don't. It's a whole new season. That's why I laugh when everybody like, oh, but the Lakers sucked all season. It's like, yeah, but they sucked. Then they started being really good after the All-Star break. After the All-Star break, they've been the best team in the NBA in every category, basically, especially defensively, which is the main one. And then you have enough firepower to win you these games. That's why I just think they're really gonna walk all over the Warriors. Yeah, they're gonna be, you know, the games are gonna be close, but I just think they're really gonna have an easy time with them, because there's nobody that's gonna be able to guard AD. AD's gonna get a lot of those dudes in foul trouble. And then, you got these young guys that are really coming into their own, that LeBron's legit just falling back and just letting them play basketball. And then when he decides that he needs to attack or really assert himself in the game, he does. And it's just really all coming together. Everybody's really trusting each other. And it's awesome. It's going to be a great series, but it's a series that I for sure know that the Lakers are going to win. And how many games, I really don't know, because at the end of the day, the Warriors are defending champs. And you can't count them out. But at the end of the day, I just know that the Lakers are going to win this series. We're going to move on. We're going to win that championship. I know what I'm telling you guys. Make those bets. Make those bets, man. I know what I'm telling you guys. But yeah, it's great series for hockey and basketball. Obviously, if you're a number one seed or a high seed, it hasn't been that good for you. But like I said, that's the playoffs, baby. That's the playoffs. You literally, when you watch sports for so long, really nothing surprises you. But there's still stuff that does surprise you, like those kind of games. Like, my goodness, that's so wild. It's been a great time for sports right now. But yeah, right now I'm gonna finish watching this Nuggets and Suns game, see what happens here. But yeah, just great week of sports. Love it. Love every single one of y'all. I hope every single one of y'all had a great weekend, enjoyed it. Keep on doing your guys' thing. Keep on getting after every single day. Let's keep on being great. Don't just chase don't just, think about your dreams. Really chase after them. Put them in motion. Get out there. It'll be the best decision you ever made. Trust me, you'll love it. You're going to be so happy with you, so proud of yourself. You're going to love it every single day because it's what you want to do, right? So when you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. That's the saying, and that's what I'm trying to get on with this thing as well. And I know it's going to get there one day, and we're going to be ready for it. But till then, we're going to keep on pushing every single one of these videos out for you guys. Keep on being entertaining and get you away from the real world for a little bit. And, come just visit with me and hang out with me. And I appreciate every single one of you, every single one of you. I really do. I really do. And I also love every single one of you. I really mean that. So I hope every single one of y'all keep having a great week. Like I said, I'll keep pushing these videos out as much as I can. I love all you guys, and I will catch you guys on the next one.
Yeah. There's no time to waste, no time to waste, no time to waste, no. There's no time to waste, no time to waste, no time to waste. So you better do the damn thing right. You only got one life.